Hey guys, Dr. Bob and Dr. Naomi here at Ludwig Family Chiropractic. Today we're going to talk about being a pain in the butt. Not really, but Piriformis Syndrome and how it really is a pain in the butt. We're going to cover some anatomy, we're going to cover signs and symptoms that you may have it, and some ways you can actively or passively take care of it yourself. Sound good? Let's dive in. Okay, so let's cover some anatomy using our trusty spine here. So what we have here is the pelvic girdle or the hips, and then the low back. The low back these are the lumbar vertebrae, which attach down here to the keystone of the pelvis or the sacrum. And on either side of the sacrum you have an iliac bone or the hip bones here connecting down to the femur or the leg bones. And again, this is the anterior front side of your pelvis. We're actually going to focus on the back side today. Okay. So the piriformis muscle, where it sits is underneath the glutes, which everybody knows about the glutes. It's the big butt muscle that sits back here, helps you getting up out of a chair and doing squats. It directly sits underneath. It attaches to the front side of the sacrum here, right where my little pointer's going. It comes down and attaches to the greater trochanter of the femur. It's responsible for abduction of the leg and external rotation of the foot, otherwise known as lifting the leg to the side and turning the toe outwards. Okay. Now where we're running into trouble is the sciatic nerve travels down and exits that greater trochanteric foramen, or right here where my little pointer's at, and travels down the leg, which is directly underneath the piriformis muscle. So whenever that piriformis gets tight or you have a muscle imbalance, that thing pushes down on the sciatic nerve and causes symptoms similar to sciatica. So what are those symptoms? That's pain traveling down into the leg, but a key difference is it does not go past the knee, or you could have a dull, deep, aching pain in the butt region, or various other signs and symptoms. You could have hip pain out on the sides, or trouble sitting, standing, trouble doing squats, a whole gamut of signs and symptoms. It is important to always consult a physician about this in case it might be sciatica, but again, piriformis syndrome. So now let's cover some ways you can actively or passively treat this either at home or coming into the office and having us take care of it for you. So let's show you some of those. So now we're going to cover some ways you can stretch or treat the piriformis syndrome at home or by yourself. To demonstrate, we have Dr. Naomi here. Thanks. All right. So you're going to do the first one, the figure 4 stretch. You lay flat on your back, either on the ground or in bed, somewhere you're stable, won't fall. Okay, we're going to target the right piriformis. Okay. So to do this, you're going to bring the right knee, bend it 90 degrees, bring the right foot over the left knee. Good, creating that figure 4. You're then going to take your right hand and extend the right hand down between the legs, grabbing the back of the left thigh and using the left hand on the outside, interlacing the fingers. Good. Bend the left knee. Good. And then pull the left knee towards the chest. Good. And you should feel a stretch on the right buttocks region. Good. Good. Now let's show you a 360 view of this. Next up, we have the modified figure 4. The beginning is the same. You're going to bend the right knee at 90 degrees. Good. Cross the right foot over the left knee. Good, creating that figure 4. But instead of interlacing the fingers and pulling on the left thigh, now we're going to grab the right foot with the left hand. Good. Grab the right knee with the right hand. Good. And you're going to pull the foot and the knee simultaneously up and towards the opposite shoulder. And again, you should feel this pull or stretch in the right buttocks region. Last but not least, we have the advanced or the anterior figure 4. Good. So you start out either on your knees or on all fours. We're going to start by taking the right foot and bringing it forward, up and across, crossing over. Good. Lay the shin 90 degrees on the ground. Good. Like that. Perfect. And then you're going to, there you go, keep your shoulders straight, parallel to your leg. Good. Your hands out in front of you. And then driving the hips down and backwards, you should feel the stretch in the right gluteal region. Good. So the three previous stretches are all great ways to actively stretch or treat piriformis syndrome. Now, a passive modality or option to do at home is a tennis ball doing trigger point therapy. For the tennis ball, you place it underneath the buttocks and roll it around until you find the tight spots, the sore spots. Hold it there for 5 to 10 seconds until the muscle releases, and then roll around and find another one. Okay? Another option is passive modalities, meaning you come in here and have us do it for you. Those options include hypervolt and soft tissue massage, or instrument-assisted soft tissue mobilization, in which we work on fascia and releasing the trigger points. So to recap, great way to treat or prevent Piriformis syndrome is stay hydrated, about a gallon of water a day, do stretches, the figure 4 piriformis stretch like we showed you, or having passive modalities, meaning come in here and have us fix it for you. Any questions, comments, concerns, give us a call, 620-257-2040, or stop in the office and talk to Naomi or myself. One last little tidbit, if you've had previous surgeries like a hip replacement or a knee replacement, it probably is best to consult your physician before doing the figure 4 stretches, just because it can be hard on some of those joints. Thanks guys, appreciate you watching. Let's get the ball rolling.